Hey guys, this is Blake Sirota with How to Trade Options, and today we're going to talk about how to maximize your profits with long calls. All right, so buying a long call is essentially the buying of an option that has an expiration date. That is the only difference between a stock and an option, is that it has an expiration date. The expiration usually happens on Friday, and the most common expirations happen once every single month. When you buy a call, you have the right to own or buy that particular stock at the price that is on the contract. One contract of a call equals 100 shares of that stock. So not only do you have the right to own 100 shares of that stock, but in addition to that, you can buy that call for a significantly cheaper amount depending on which stock you're trading on. All right, so let's jump into our computer and show you a couple real life examples. So here's the option chain, and on this example, we have the February 26th weekly, and these calls and puts expire in 3 days. We're going to focus on the call side for this example. And on the calls, we have the last, which is the last order that was filled, the change, which is changed from today's open to where it currently is now, the bid and the ask, and the volume of how many calls have been sold or bought today. The open interest is how many actual orders are available right now and have yet to have been filled. And then here we have the options Greeks, and to me the delta, theta, and the IV are the most important Greeks that you can know about. So the delta, the theta, and the IV. Delta will tell you the directional move of a call. And so for every $1 that a stock price will move, the option will change by the dollar amount that delta is. For the theta is considered time decay. So for every day that goes by, theta is decaying away at your option. And so your option will lose value according to the theta that you have. And the IV is considered your volatility for that particular stock. Different calls are going to be more or less expensive based off of the volatility of that particular stock. You have here the historical volatility of Microsoft at 23, and today the IV is your implied volatility, which gives you the implied volatility that the market calculates. Basically, based off of the current movement of that particular stock, this is a fictional forward-looking point of view that says this is what the market expects the movement of Microsoft to be at the time. As you can see here, the implied volatility is more than the historical volatility. And what that means is that basically right now the market is expecting the movement of Microsoft to be more in the future than it has been in the past. So the benefit of buying a call versus actually buying the stock is that for every one contract of a call you have, it is worth the equivalent of owning 100 shares of that stock. Owning 100 shares of the stock of Microsoft is going to cost you $2,300 as opposed to buying a call that expires this Friday will cost you basically $2.32 times 100, which will end up being $230. There's a huge amount of upside potential that you can pull in, but the cost up front is tiny compared to what it costs to buy 100 shares of the stock. So basically, in order for you to be able to make money here, if by Friday the stock price moves upwards For every dollar of movement of the stock price, your delta will then be incorporated into the price of that particular share of the call. If the price of Microsoft moves up $1, the value of the call will move up by 49 cents every time. Now it's a moving target, so your delta is going to move as the stock price moves up as well. So in the situation, if it moves up $3 or $4 here, then your delta increases, and now you have a 64 delta, and it exponentially increases the value of the delta. So the delta is going to tell you how much the value of your calls is going to be worth. In addition to that, by Friday, you have theta that is fighting against your delta. So it needs to move up, and it needs to move up fast before it expires. So the goal for buying and selling options is not to hold the option to expiration. The majority of anybody who's an option trader does not ever let an option expire worthless or expire in the money even. For most option traders, they will buy back or sell what they've bought before it expires. So the key here is that if the stock price moves up and your delta increases the value of your calls, you wanted to sell that call before your theta removes the value of your calls. Typically in the morning and in the late afternoon, the implied volatility of anything is going up or down, okay? The very beginning of the morning, right when market opens, volatility is very high. So options are typically sold very quickly at that time. Buying options in the morning right off the bat is typically a bad time to buy calls. Your IV gets dramatically reduced as the morning goes on. So the middle of the day, the market's usually pretty calm and there's not a lot of movement. And so that middle of the day towards the end of the day is a really great time to buy calls. So if I'm bullish on Microsoft, basically I'm seeing a buying opportunity here. There is a dip in Microsoft, and being that it's Microsoft, it's bullish overall for the year. As you can see here, it's on an uptrend. So the fact that Microsoft has been in an uptrend is the key to success here. We're right below this 20-day simple moving average, and all signs are pointing to a bullish reversal coming in the future. So therefore, I want to look for a setup to make a trade on Microsoft. Now, the higher out of the money, the cheaper the option is. So depending on the size of your account, you can go and say, hey, I can buy 240 calls, and it'd be so much cheaper than, let's say, I could buy 230 calls. Now, it's less risky, and it costs more money to buy a 230 call, but at the end of the day, you have more upside, and even though something might be a little bit more expensive, it's typically worth the cost to buy it. Now for me, I like to buy calls in the money and see where it goes from there. Right at the money is a pretty good option for what we got going on here. Because as you can see here, it's more expensive the more in the money you go. But if it's bullish and the stock price continues to go up, so does the value of your calls. So in this situation, I'm looking to buy one call for Microsoft at 230 that expires a month from now, 24 days until expiration. It's very important that when you're buying a call, you put in the limit price of what you want to buy. Now, typically the key here is to be able to split the bid and the ask prices. Okay, and you typically can get filled when you put in an order and split the difference between the two. So in this situation, we're looking at a possibility of getting filled as 780. Right here, in addition to that, you have what the last price that was filled from Fidelity market makers. So we can take it, we can take a look at what's going on here, and we can also see that the cost to own calls that expire 24 days from now for a call that has a strike price of $230 is only $780. Now let's take a look here and see what the cost benefit is of that particular strategy. Now keep in mind, if you were to buy 100 shares on Microsoft, your total risk that you would take is $2,300. In addition to that, that's how much you would have to have in cash in your account to be able to buy those shares. Now to me, I will take the risk of $805 any day with the same upside potential and the same profit potential as buying 100 shares of stock any day in the market. So when the value of Microsoft goes up, as we expect it will, because we're bullish on Microsoft, you can receive the same profit as 100 shares of stock. So that's the beauty of a long calls, where you can have a lot more leverage with a lot less risk. If you like this video, check out the description below for more educational content. We also have a curated playlist on our options channel that'll teach you from start to finish on how to trade options. If you have a question on options, feel free to leave a comment below and we'll help you out as much as we can. I'm Blake Sirota with How to Trade Options. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.